Hey everyone, today we are back in the weekly pack. And if you have not played the weekly pack yet, it is very punishing. There's a couple different forms of synergies. The Frost Wolf kind of dominates the early game with stuff like Tiger Bug, and it's the friend ahead attacks, friend ahead feints, the Muskox, PDF, the Snake, with the jump pets. At least there's no Loveland Frog, but there is Brain Cramp. As I get the Super Auto Rings as my team name, it is only fitting. So I had a blind weekly run a couple days ago that my first absolutely blind run failed. It just hit the ground. I forgot what even happened, but it did not go well. The second run, I jumped right back into it, didn't look at the pack, but obviously just from playing, I had seen a lot of the pets. I kind of knew some things in the late game that were potential, and I knew the friend ahead attacks was going to dominate. So I kind of used the meta, like the Brain Cramp and I think like a PDF, to just carry me to like some Lioness scaling. And I just kind of happened upon a 5 of a kind, and it was so much fun. But I knew like Lioness scaling 5 of a kind of cheesy, so I didn't really want to go Lioness scaling. But this run, I was okay with it after I started grinding a bunch, and I was like, it's not happening. Long story short, I don't end up Lioness scaling. As you saw in the title or thumbnail, we're going for the push-pull synergy. So the whole Chihuahua, Seahorse, Donkey, there's Iguana, Ibex, all those pets I was messing with. And we're going to use a tier 6 scaler that's probably my favorite in the game, that shuffles your whole team. It's the Komodo. So not only are we shuffling their order at the start of battle, as you see here, but we're going to shuffle our team as well and just pray for the best. Now, I'm going to show a ton of bonus clips, including a 5 of a kind Komodo attempt. That was so close. I had so much hope for it. I thought it was going to take off, especially because I was playing just hours into the weekly, and I figured the teams weren't going to be that meta at this point. But I was kind of wrong. Teams are very strong out of the gate. This weekly seems like it's going to be incredibly punishing. All those bonus clips will show how punishing it's going to be. The good thing about this run, and why I think it was so successful, I set up with the Gibbon getting HP on the units I'm going to keep. And you see I'm just kind of making smart pivots, and I have the level 2 Dimetrodon to just help give the stats at the start of the battle. So not only are we getting the triggers at the start of battle, we have some stats to back it up. So at least we're preserving the hearts, got the flashlight cooking, and bringing a Cyclops with the hope that I can get like a Seahorse or Chihuahua level and just kind of push things closer to level 3. I didn't fully realize with the Chihuahua and Iguana, even after this many games, that it doesn't matter how many spaces it pushes forward. The increased levels on Chihuahua and Seahorse do not get you another Iguana trigger. Right? Yep. Well, I guess they're both level 1 still, but should be able to confirm that later. And it's something I just didn't pay attention to. I was just going for levels on stuff, right? You want to get level ups early next tiers. So let's keep the flashlight going, and there we go. Chihuahua level up. There's a Lioness, so actually I do use a little bit of Lioness scaling. I lied. Just a few rounds. Usually if I get this Lioness, that chocolate I have in the shop, I would toss it on the Lioness right away and push to level 2 and just go crazy with shop scaling. I already did that in the blind weekly. I didn't want to do that here. So I'm going to slow this down a little bit, level Seahorse, and get the Kets. So I figured, you know what? Let's just push stuff to level 3. Let's get the levels. And the shop is exactly what we want. If you notice, I am not using Donkey, or Donkey does not exist on this team. So one of my plans, or one of the meta synergies, is Ibex with Chihuahua. So if Chihuahua pushes, Ibex will reduce health, and then Iguana will snipe after, as long as Ibex has enough HP. The only problem right now, and I don't know if it's happening now, is that I just gave the Iguana a boatload of stats. And the Komodo shows up, by the way. So we're going to pay attention to the pivot real quick. Taking the Stinky Sock now because so many runs fizzled out. I wanted this run to survive, and I want to get the whole thing going right now. So it's kind of a cheesy way to like shuffle my team and not get punished. My order actually doesn't really matter at all. Everything gets triggered at the start of battle. So as you'll see in the bonus clips again, it was very frustrating trying to get this going. So this was kind of the ideal setup, I figured, for the whole like shuffling my team and shuffling their team meme. I was kind of stuck on that. I think it's hilarious. And I'm really happy with this run in the end. So I really hope you enjoy it in all of its glory once we throw enough pairs and get this ibex cooking. As I refuse to freeze a pair there, apparently. We'll get it cooking soon. So let's see, Chihuahua. Yeah, oh, yep, ibex going after, so we probably would have killed that Chihuahua. That's okay, stats are good. And it's turn 13, I don't have a level 2 Komodo yet, so I figured, you know what, let's push level 2. Luckily, I get it immediately, throw a hot dog, and it hits the ibex, not the iguana. So now we have the perfect order. Not the perfect order, the perfect attack. And there's churros in here. I didn't want to do churros. I felt like it wasn't necessary, even though I probably maybe could have had more stats. And the ibex triggered first on the lower HP unit from the seahorse pull. So I realized I just need to get ibex level 2 as quick as possible, and then I'm good. And we're already close on the ibex, so that's okay. And I can toss a salad right now because the ibex has 2 more attack. So I could toss a salad, but I want level ups, I want equipment. And I believe it worked on the healthiest unit there, which I believe was the Nyala, which is interesting. And it's scary. The teams are getting scary. Oh man, you just get in such a panic state. I almost started throwing every hot dog I saw. But at this point, the run felt really good, and I was like, I'm going to be stubborn now because I need it to work. I need it to work in all of its glory. 44 HP. Unfortunately, we don't get the feint. And oh my word, these teams are crazy. I was like, oh geez, we're doomed. We're doomed. And yeah, I guess we're going to ask that age-old question where even if you lose a game, do you still cook? Does it still count as cooking? Did I cook here? Did I cook here? Oh my word. You're going for your Young Phoenix achievement early in the weekly. I salute you. Wait, how do you... The leech? There's a leech in here. Did he leech Phoenix? It's turn 16. You could have done it. There's no way. Let me know. That has to be leech Phoenix in this pack, right? If I'm thinking correctly. We have to take a quick pause and look at this. That was glorious. Something to feint. You can put a wall chicken on a Phoenix and then use a leech. Oh my word. We just witnessed greatness. We just witnessed absolute greatness. Toss a salad. We have 3 more attack, so we can toss a taco. Now we cannot toss anything. We need to find pairs for the ibex. And level ups. I would love level ups. I cannot get off that Young Phoenix we just saw. Wall chicken, leech. They didn't have... They're a big team, but our combo is pretty good. It gets 1 feint at least. And the level 3 iguana just doesn't line up with the Cerberus, unfortunately. So it's like unfortunate trades. It does get the Yggdrasil fruit. So I guess we do want the iguana being towards the back of our team, like that. I haven't even been paying attention to the order. It's really funny. But the iguana being in the back can help us. And then obviously highest attack to lowest. Or a form of that. I don't know if that's necessarily the best. And the unfortunate part with not having Donkey on the team is a lot of times we end up not really messing up the friend ahead attacks order. As you'll see here, it comes back to perfectly line up. But this is the team in all of its glory. We basically get rid of everything so they only get one snake trigger. And we have the block for it. And man, after this battle, I got a lot of hope. I was like, is this gonna happen? We're gonna see these bonus clips. They're punishing. So it's... I might be done with the weekly because of this. It's just... it's a rough one. It's rough out there. Be careful. Be safe. And, oh man, this team is scary too. It's just Komodo scaling with a bunch of good units. Sauropods so they can spam food. Spam hot dogs, tacos. It's not looking good. But the good thing about a summon unit, or summon team, is we have an iguana. The bad thing is we got a front iguana. So it's just so unfortunate. But if you can see it right now, I'm just totally trolling you. We end up getting victory. And it is so glorious. It is so glorious. I was so happy with it. Oh man, the push team. We shuffle our order. We shuffle their order. We pray for the best. Let's hop into the bonus. Alright, picking up this one on turn 12. 7 trophies, 3 hearts remaining. So the game's in a great place. We won really fast. And the main reason is because I was using the Brain Cramp PDF Drop Bear. I actually had a level 3 Drop Bear, a level 3 Brain Cramp that I sold off in this run because I'm going for the 5-of-a-kind Komodo. So there's Komodo from the Venus Flytrap there. So I figure, okay, I can get it in. And it's turn 12. We just need Komodos. We don't get one. That's okay though. We get one there. I sell down. I forgot that happened. So that level 3 Hercules Beetle was a pretty clutch transition. We have level 2 Komodo in the back. We have a flashlight that's about to break. This is like best case scenario for a Komodo 5-of-a-kind attempt, I figured. Yeah, probably going to drop a couple hearts. That's okay. Big influx of stats. I thought I was going to freeze that Komodo and hope for a Stingray to bring in a Stinky Sock, but just went for it. You see the chocolates, fatty stats. It's really tough to position your team in certain ways to get this, to try to min-max it. I don't think I did it correct in the end. I kind of just went highest attack in back, or like made sure the level 2s were towards the back in the beginning. But maybe I should have swapped these so that this one triggered first and then this one. I think I should have done that actually, now that I think about it. So yeah, definitely not min-maxing, but I figured, okay, I need to throw equipment. Just any kind of equipment, Brussels sprouts, tomatoes. I'll throw a sea urchin or two if I find nothing else. Seaweed. And look at the stats on our team. They're huge. They're huge. They're huge. It feels so good. Another level 2 Komodo. I'm like, sure, another Komodo. I'm like, what is happening? And I was like, should I have gone for a level 3? Like have a level 3 just sitting in the back? But I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to let these all shuffle. We miss out on some stats, but look at the scaling. It's popping off. Yeah, this team's not big. We're very attack heavy, but if we can survive and thrive, it feels so good. Is it happening? Of course it's not happening. It's a bonus clip. Oh gosh, I wanted this so bad. Potato and pray. Because he's not moving. I was like, that one in the back can absorb a ton of snipes. This team's huge. This team's huge. Oh no, it's the Bob. It's only a level 2 hatching chick. I mean, this is turn 16. This team is insane. Quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. Let's hop into a big string of the push-pull teams. Alright, we're going to pick this one up on turn 18. 3 hearts, 9 trophies remaining in the battle. But I just want to show what was happening here. I had this team set for so long. We got to turn 15 with 5 hearts, 9 trophies, right? Just win, 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 and then hit a hard wall. So let's hop into this battle here. We're going to get to all the push-pull compilation coming up after this. I forgot I had this team. I really wanted to get a Puffin team as well going with all the other strawberry. There's a lot of people going the Sparrow with the scaling. I just wanted to get the Puffin team going. And it was just not happening. And at this point, the level 3 hatching chick I figured wasn't really doing much for me. So I actually decided to get off of it so I can get a stinky sock. I figure I got 2 rounds, 2 hearts, 1 win. That's all I need. I figured that was a pretty good pivot considering the cold, the tiger bug, and it's a pelican. Got the cold on everything at least. But the dang salmons. It's just devastating. Yeah, I was saying the other strawberry stuff, the sparrow. No, it was the salmons. The salmons were the thing. It was not good. And I can work towards a level 3 Cerberus just like that. So way better than that hatching chick. I figured, man, I'd actually really improve this team. Let's see, we get the cold, our Cerberus is gone. Everything gets crisp, we lose our strawberries. And it's GG's. That was fun. Alright, picking this one up on turn 16, 8 trophies, 2 hearts remaining. I'm going to show some bonus clips with the other push teams I was running. Some showing like the Komodo donkey, just so people could see the interactions, and kind of how I came upon my final winning team, and maybe why these teams didn't win. So, it's going to try to slow down the start of the battles, and we're going to ride off to the sunset with this, bring in some of the music. So if you hung around this long, as always, I really do appreciate it. We're making our way to 800 subscribers. So if you enjoy the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this weekly. Let me know what you think of these runs and maybe my blind weekly if you haven't seen that yet. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.